working for you.
All right, if you have one of these, a cell phone, this next story is for you. They are a hot commodity on the streets. Good evening, I'm Kevin Holmes.
And I'm Jennifer Andrews, and you better hang on tight to that phone because thieves, well, they are targeting people strolling down the street with them in their hands. There have been 3 reported thefts of electronic devices in downtown Savannah. Metro Police say a biker on Broughton Street snatched an iPhone right out of someone's hands this morning.
So tonight, we're working for you so that you can stay safe and keep your valuables. Officers say walk with a friend and make eye contact with people. Keep your belongings close to you. If someone tells you they have a weapon, give up the device. Your safety is most important. Finally, try putting a tracking device on your electronics. New details tonight on a shooting death in Savannah. A man's body was found in his car after it crashed in Midtown.
Yeah, police say they are still looking for whoever killed Michael James. WJCL's Chelsea McDonald has more details on the investigation.
Early Tuesday morning, Michael James crashed his SUV into a car parked in a quiet Midtown neighborhood. It happened at the intersection of West 58th Street and Medding. James, found dead, leaves neighbors scared.
Most neighbors were home and watching TV when they heard something unusual Tuesday morning.
When I heard the gunshots, it scared me. It really did. It scared me.
Police say Michael James was found in his SUV in the yard of this house. Kathy Nesbitt was just across the street when his vehicle crashed into a parked car.
I didn't try to look out the window. I went to make sure my mother and my son was safe, and I knew that I was all right, and I didn't dare to open the door or anything like that. But when I did get the nerve to open the door, finally open the door, that's when I saw smoke coming from the car.
Police say when James' SUV crashed into the vehicle, it started a small fire. Firefighters were able to quickly put out the flames.
They have started an investigation. There's some auxiliary things that are going on in the neighborhood at about the same time. They're still trying to determine, are they related, are they not related.
I was fearful, I was afraid. I'm not ashamed to say it. I was afraid because when you hear something like that, you know that either somebody got hurt or something is going on.
Nesbitt says nothing like this has ever happened in her quiet neighborhood.
This is a good neighborhood. You have a lot of people live here that's retired and a lot of people that's working, you know, single families and, you know, just families in general that live out here. It's a decent neighborhood.
Metro Police is asking for your help. If you have any information, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at 912-234-2020. They need your help because no arrests have been made. Reporting in the studio, Chelsea McDonald, WJCL News, working for you.
We are following an early morning fire that left several streets in downtown Savannah blocked off for hours. Crews say it looked like it started on the back porch of the vacant building. The fire broke out early this morning near West 38th and Bull Street. The home was vacant, but the fire extended to a home next door. The building was evacuated and no one was hurt. New video into our newsroom today from the Pooler Police Department. Officers there need your help finding an armed robber. Saturday, a man walked into the Food Lion and pointed a gun at an employee. The man took off with cash in what officers believe was a dark-colored Nissan Frontier pickup. If you have any information, call police.
And the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office investigating an armed robbery on St. Helena Island. Police say the manager of Folly Road Grocery was robbed this morning. The thieves took the victim's cell phone, cash, checks, then fired a shot above his head. Well, the suspects were last seen on Harbor Breeze Drive. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers. Meantime, Bluffton police have arrested a man for burglary. Donnell Antonio Mitchell Sr. was taken into custody Thursday in connection with multiple burglaries at May River Grill. Officers watched Mitchell go into the restaurant and take items without the owner's consent. Well, police believe the suspect has robbed the grill on 2 earlier occasions. He may also be involved in burglaries elsewhere.
A detention hearing was held today for a 12-year-old accused of killing his friend. A judge decided he will remain there until more evidence is presented at the next hearing. That's set for April 21st. The boy is charged with involuntary manslaughter, reckless conduct, and possession of a firearm by a minor. Officers say he and 11-year-old Montrez Burrows were handling a handgun when it went off. It happened Friday night in the 1400 block of Church Street. The boy will remain in the Chatham County Juvenile Detention Center for now. Tell you what, chickens flew over the coop in this next story. Crews in Evans County are working to repair a chicken coop destroyed in yesterday's severe weather. The chicken farm in Evans County is close to the Tattnall County line. 4 homes were damaged during the storm, displacing, get this, more than 20,000 chickens.
I know. Wait till you see this. Larry Sproul was in Evans County today, and Larry, boy, oh boy, this is a huge mess. I feel sorry for the owner.
Yeah, it is a huge mess indeed, Jennifer and Kevin. The storm did a lot of damage, but the company says there is good news after all.
The cleanup process is underway at the Durance Poultry Farms, home to 125,000 chickens.
Windstorm, tornado, call it what you want. It came in, the winds were very high, and it blew a number of roofs off this 6-house poultry farm.
Tobin Spire with Claxton Poultry says the damage is the aftermath of severe weather that rolled through the coastal empire Monday afternoon, causing thousands of dollars in damage.
About $100,000. Repairs should be completed.
Spire says 4 of the 6 chicken coops were damaged, forcing the poultry farm to move about 25,000 chickens to other locations. Out of the 5,000 chickens died.
Quick action by moving the birds to other houses and other family farmers saved a large part of this crop. Not as bad as it looks.
That's because 5 of the 6 chicken houses in Evans County are up and running again.
Over $200 million goes back into Evans County through wages and wages and other kinds of compensation, payments to contract farmers, taxes and everything else. It is the biggest business in Evans County and the surrounding area by far.
But despite the damage, there's a rainbow at the end of this storm.
All things considered, especially since no one was hurt, very good news.
Very good news indeed. Spire says they are expecting the cleanup process to last about a month. Again, they are expecting about $100,000 worth of repairs to be completed.
Alrighty, thank you, Larry. Well, the numbers are a harsh reality. 476 people died after trespassing on train tracks last year. About 250 died in accidents. Both numbers up from the year before. Well, now railroads are launching a new See Tracks Think Train campaign. They're hoping to bring the danger of being near tracks to light. They say they want people to be aware that nobody or their cars stand a chance against trains. And this new campaign comes less than 2 months since the train crash in Wayne County that killed 27-year-old Sarah Jones. The camera assistant was hit by a train during production of the Midnight Rider movie. Well, the crews were on the trestle and had only 1 minute to escape. Jones was killed, 7 others hurt.
Development is booming in Godley Station, and that could have an impact on the schools in that area. 3 apartment complexes are being built. That'll bring 1,100 new apartments to the area. Savannah Chatham County public school leaders say they've been watching the growth and making changes. A new Port Wentworth school will be built on Highway 21 and open around 2015. But this fall, kindergarten and first graders from the Lakeshore and Newport subdivisions will go to the old Port Wentworth Elementary School. But parents say they were told their kids would go to Godley Station.
I was not happy. We moved to this neighborhood thinking that we would be going to Godley Station. We were told that that was the school and that's what we were going to be doing.
And everything, you can't always make everyone happy, but our goal is to serve our children and always do what's in the best interest of the majority of children we do serve.
School leaders plan to hold a groundbreaking for the new school later this month.
Well, it's getting easier for visitors to find their way around historic Beaufort. The city plans to unveil new blue and white signs, some with maps to help tourists navigate the city. Well, the signs will mark entrances to the city and the downtown areas. There will also be signs to local landmarks.
Parking at Tybee for some can be, frustrating.
Like we were talking, you're like in a rat in a maze. Sometimes you just keep driving around and around looking. But things are going to be changing. But the bad news is, well, it's not going to be helpful for everyone. We're going to tell you who can park there. And just in time for the tourist season, more parking may be coming to Tybee. We'll have that coming up.
And now, WJCL News, working for you.
Well, just in time for tourism season, more parking may be headed to Tybee.
But here's the thing, the spots aren't
Always a
for
catch.
everyone. Always a catch, right?
Yes.
Nick Notario explains in a story you'll see only on WJCL News.
City leaders are considering spots for just low-speed vehicles and golf carts. But some people hope by doing this, it could free up parking for everyone. Finding a parking spot near the Tybee Island Pier wasn't hard to do Tuesday, but just wait, frequent visitor Angie Kaiser says in a few weeks it won't be as easy.
Parking is a horrible issue around here, especially in the summertime.
And what makes it worse, Kaiser and others say, is thinking you found a spot, only to see it taken by either a low-speed vehicle or golf cart.
I understand the purpose of a golf cart, but I need to park my car.
The small vehicles don't need such a big parking spot.
Things could change because Tybee leaders are considering new parking spots specifically for these smaller vehicles. City leaders say the idea is not to take away parking spaces, but look for current spots where cars are currently prohibited, like this, which might be big enough to accommodate those smaller vehicles. Right now, leaders are figuring out exactly how big the spots should be. If they do approve the dimensions, they'll go around the island and look for places currently off limits and create small vehicle spots. Like the others, the vehicles would still be required to pay the hourly rate, but some people say freeing up parking could go a long ways to enjoying a beach view.
So like they all can park up there, but have their individual so it can fit their size.
It would make coming here much easier because I wouldn't have to worry about where I'm going to park my car.
Nick Notario, WJCL News, working for you.
Tybee Council will take this up Thursday. If they pass the dimensions, leaders hope to have the spots picked out by the end of next month.
And staying on Tybee, the beach is a whole lot cleaner tonight thanks to some students. About 200 students from Memorial Day School spent the day cleaning up the beach. It was all part of the school's March for Success event. Well, each year the students explored different parts of Savannah, but this year, well, the organizers wanted to give back, and we're proud to see so many help out despite the wet conditions.
They deserve a whole lot of credit for coming out today. I mean, they could have stayed home, they could have opted out, but no, they chose to come and give back to this city.
Organizers say they get the students involved in this event to teach the importance of what can be found in their backyards. All right, if you're out on the beach, you definitely want to hear this story. Doon, 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 doon. That was my fin.
2 sharks. 2.
Not 1, 2.
That's right, near our coastline. Go ahead and take a look. Mary Lee and Jeannie, they're just hanging out nearby. Mary Lee near Savannah, Jeannie near Brunswick. You've been warned. Jeannie is more than 2,000 pounds, and Mary Lee, get this, a whopping 3,400 pounds. Whew, she's also 16 feet long. Look at that.
Ooh, Mary.
Oy vey. You can track both of them yourself on our website, WJCL.com. Search web links.
Wow, that's a big old fish. Nothing fishy, hopefully, about the forecast.
That's right. No fishtail, right, Tamara?
Well, we are not expecting as much rain as we saw yesterday, and sunshine will prevail. We'll take an in-depth look during your full storm tracker forecast. Stay tuned.